Hello and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. I'm Andy and we are on our way. This is the second part of the trip over to Southampton. We're just shy of an hour out of Esbjerg, I think, and we're going to take the ferry from there over to England, and then we're gonna drive the last bit down to Southampton. Well, it will take us a bit of a while, but it's worth it. We're gonna make let's see, 150. No, wait, that's not it. There, 164,000. So we definitely want to do that. Also expecting you should have some sort of income from my other drivers soon. Last time I ended up with the game crashing and locking up, because I was looking at putting another driver in one of the trucks, which apparently seems stupid to do if you have the sort of issues with the game that I have. But I did it when it crashed, and that ended it, basically that episode. Well, we've been driving around. We've been driving over from Sweden through Denmark, and then we're going to take the ferry over to England. And from there we're gonna go and gonna take the ferry over, and we're going to drive the last bit down to Southampton and make some money, hopefully. I'm thinking about buying something cool, some bigger truck. This is a nice truck too, don't get me wrong, I like this truck, but it would be cool to have some great big truck. Lots of roundabouts in the Esbjerg. See, where is the harbor is up ahead. Straight up ahead is the harbor. There's the police. Good thing we didn't run the red light, because that would have been expensive. Okay, so the last episode of the I'll play that recorded this morning in real life, and now it's afternoon. Friday afternoon. My work week is finally done. And now I'm looking forward to getting into 50. There's a camera here. We'd have to be aware of that. I'm looking forward to the weekend. Weekends are not usually quite busy. I'm gonna try to go. I usually go to the store on Saturdays. I'm gonna go to the store today because tomorrow I want to go on a bike ride. That's the first thing I want to do. I usually do that on Saturdays because that's when I have time to do it. So I'm gonna go bike riding, and then, if the weather permits, that is. And then I'm going to take my son to his soccer game. He has 2 soccer games. Dead smack center in the day at about 11:30. So 11:30, maybe 12:30 or so, before the matches are over. A bit of a hassle, but interesting how they end up in the middle of the day. It's like, okay, great, I'll go here. Guess England, it says on the sign here. Lovely. I actually drove this. I was here a while back, and I drove into that one and onto right, because I thought that's where the terminal was, but it wasn't. And then I had to back up with the articulated trailer. That was a challenge, you might say. Definitely challenge. Wonder if I could back this thing up here. Probably not. do this. It should turn, but it's not turning very fast, is it? No, turning too much. This is why I'm not I'm not driving an articulated truck. I would totally suck at this.
Hej pappa!
Hej Hannes! Är du hemma nu?
Jag skulle pappa,
Ja,
jag ska bara hämta min telefon.
okej.
Kan du ringa?
Ja. Bra. Har du en ficka du kan ha den i då? Hallå, ska du gå till Jakob eller? Hannes! Hannes! My son is deaf. Let's load this. Be right back. Ska du gå till Jakob eller hur ska du göra?
Jag ska cykla
Du
försiktigt.
har ju inga fickor.
Ja, då går jag.
Ja. Går det
Du
inte?
tar sparkcykeln. Det ligger på gräset.
Mamma är nog tveksam så. Hey, we're in England. Sorry about that. I had to go. My son was like, I just came home to get my phone. Well, that's fair enough. Absolutely, no issues. Where's the exit? Oh, dear. And he was gonna go with his kick bike, but he doesn't have any pockets on his pants. I was like, how are you gonna transport that? How are you gonna transport it? That's why I was yelling for him to go back, because he was like halfway out the door when I said like, oh, you have to come back. And he had no idea how to. He said, I'm gonna ride my kick bike careful. I was like, that's not happening. not with the phone. So he decided to walk instead. After just a slight convincing of me. Oh dear, we're on the wrong side of the road. So stupid of me. Okay, well, I'm probably not the first in history that has done that. Here we can give way. Oh, I'm just gonna turn, sorry. It still was my fault because I was the one that should have been given speed cameras. Okay, well, that's good, I guess. Except I'm not very good at keeping speed, so it's not good for me. So let's go. It says 80, so I hope that 80 is correct. I think 50. I hope 50 is miles. I didn't know they still had miles. I thought they switched to kilometers. Then again, I haven't been in England for very many years. I've been to Ireland a bunch of times, and I think they have kilometers an hour. But that's more still part of the European Union compared to Great Britain, which isn't. Let's see how many minutes. 6 hours and 56 minutes left until we arrive in Southampton with the flowers. I have 10 hours to rest before we need to rest, so that's good. And we'll make some. I wonder if we made some money. 173,000. That's the only thing we made. We have at least one person. I think it was Lee, and where was it? Oh, one of our drivers actually drove from Sweden to, I think, Palermo or something, and was somewhere in Italy anyway. And they made what? 13, 14, 15,000. That was a crappy run. But that was such a long drive. Only to make that, that's not a lot of money. It's a good thing we are making a lot of money, I guess. Okay, I can turn that off. So I would like to have something big, cool, really big, cool truck. I'm not gonna fiddle around with that until I get to our destination because I really want money, and I'm pretty sure something will crash to desktop if I fiddle around too much with it. Sorry, my bad. Not very focused, I guess. Yeah, here we can drive 90. I would like to drive 97 on the track, but it doesn't go 97, it just goes 90. I think, well, maybe... No, it's the maximum is 90. Thought I might get it up above 90 if I just put my foot down on it, but it didn't happen, so... I think that's 80. That was like an automatic brake, I think. I don't know if they have automatic brakes. Maybe they do. But I don't know. I have no idea. I like bicycle and walking ramp next to the road there. Kind of cool place. Cool road. Yes, I'm running 80 or 50 miles, 80 kilometers. Guess that's about equivalent. 60 is about, well, I guess 97 then. Always land like 60 is 100 kilometers per hour, but I guess it's not. I would like to change the truck color. I'm sort of tired of the brown color. Could be fun to have another set of color. But I'm not exactly sure what color we would choose. I saw this really nice green color on a truck today. I had to run off to the store to buy some stuff, a gift for my colleague that is leaving our workplace next Tuesday. And as I said, I'm recording this Friday, so in a few days. So I had to run off to IKEA where I got a gift card, and I also got plant and a pot to put the plant in. So, and that's for the money we collected as a group. So we got that gift sorted out. Didn't take much. Didn't take it. It took like 40 minutes maybe. So it's pretty fast doing it in the middle of the day when there's not a ton of people there. There were quite a lot of people, but not a ton. That's different. That's quite a big difference being in Sweden compared to other countries. Life actually goes on pretty much like it does, except I have to work from home on occasion, but that's okay. I don't mind that. So we need to go here. Such a doofus when it comes to these things. Oh, what the hell did that hit? I didn't hit anything. Maybe I did. So I think they have this wide edge there on the long side on the road. Wonder what I did hit. Must have hit something. Let's hope this doesn't get messed up like the last time I did it wrong. I drove all the way from Stockholm, I drove from Stockholm to Oslo, and then it crashed as soon as I got to Oslo. I saved like 1 minute or something out from the destination, and it just couldn't complete it. It didn't matter what I did. So I reset the whole thing, it still didn't complete it, and I was like so messy. Now I'm a bit scared of updating things because I might get stuck some more time. So okay, we have 24 hours and 24 minutes to complete the mission or transport, and we have 5 hours and 27 minutes to go. So quite an easy task, I guess. we're only transporting 7 tons, so it's not a huge amount of cargo. It accelerates pretty good. Could get a bigger engine. I think this is a 500 horsepower engine, or is it 400? I think it's either 450 or 500. But it's sufficient enough, quite well. We can run this without any issues actually, so that's good. Oh, police. Hello, Mr. Policeman. Switch places here, will you? Birmingham. Yay, Birmingham. So I was thinking that I should take this and go like free play and find a place to back up the trailer and work on that, but then never do. I always think I'm going to do it, but I never. Once I sit here and start playing the game, I go like, might as well complete a mission and make money. But I never do. So it was 80. I wonder why it's 80 through the tunnel. See if it still stays 80 here. It still does. For a little while yet, I guess. It's getting darker. So we're passing Manchester and we're heading down towards Birmingham, I guess. Sheffield, and then we're heading down towards Birmingham. Then we'll continue down to Southampton. 4 hours 37 minutes in the game. What's that, like 20 minutes maybe? I don't know how fast the time is compared to real time. I'll probably Google that and find that. So is anyone else playing your Truck Simulator? I hope you do. It's kind of cool game. I haven't played American Truck Simulator. A lot of people that play European Truck Simulator seem to be playing American Truck Simulator, which is probably cool, and I should probably try it, but I haven't really wanted to try it. And I think this is a good game, and I really like this game, so I'm sticking with this so far. It's not that hard though. I played like 67 hours or so of European Truck Simulator, and I have 4 trucks, and it's me, and everything is going great. Even if I had gotten off there, I could just drive onto it again. Let's continue forward. So it's not a big issue. We survive. How much fuel do we have? We have plenty of fuel. Police car and truck having a chat along the side of the road. I like this truck. It's big. Definitely nice. This is a nice truck. Crappy driver though. Nice headlights. Nice headlights. So should probably focus on driving on the inside. So let's see, when are we arriving? We are arriving at 0:43. And it's 20:43 now, so 4 hours, I guess. No, 3 hours. How much? Yeah, 4 hours. It was 4 hours. Oh, it's not the most. I mean, sometimes it's relaxing and fun, and then sometimes I think the whole thing about this is, well, I was watching this documentary the other day about video games and how they worked and how they, especially a group of guys who were developers of the earlier video games, you know, not the console games, more the arcade style games, and the problem with them, they would buy a new game and set them up, and they would make like what do you say, like $400, no, $600 the first week, and then the second week they were like $400, and then it would make $200, and it was just reducing. And they asked themselves, why is it reducing? And the answer was that it's because people get better at the game. So they get better at the game, and then they can play longer at the same amount of money. So the trick behind getting more money was that to make a game that was harder. In their case, they were upgrading it, so with hardware. Actually software, but everything is hardware. Everything is software and hardware today too, but now they didn't have the same capability as they had then. So they updated the game so it got harder, and then people would play shorter times. This is probably not legal at all. So they would play these games, and they got harder and harder, or make these games or make upgrades, got harder. So, and one of the things they also discovered, or from this documentary anyway, one of the first things you would discover about making the video games is that you need to win something. You have like a reward system in place for it to work. And one of the reward systems they had in place was that you won like virtual money or points or high scores. So if you got a high score, you ended up on the high score list, and that would make you want to get more and more high score, and someday someone would bump you down, and you would have to get more high, and so on and so on. So that was sort of a trigger, and I think it's the same with this game, and I can notice it very distinctly that when I'm playing this, I really want to finish it. I don't want to just stop playing it, because then I won't make the money. So now I want to make the money. I want to make let's see, 164,808 euros. I want to make that. I want to make that money, because then we can buy stuff. We can buy other trucks, and and so on and so on. So it's pretty much all built about a need, a created need, I would say, because it's not really a need. You don't need points in the game or virtual dollars that you can buy virtual trucks for or anything. So it's a created need, but it's one that really it's really tailored to our psyche and the way our brain works. It's hard to stop when you want to, because there's always something, and it's just in reach. But if you said it was like it's gonna take 2 weeks to get to that, to get that money, you probably wouldn't play this as much. You get tired quite fast. And that's the difference, I would say. Where could we be now? I always press the wrong one. Cambridge. I'm gonna go down, and we're gonna turn it right somewhere. Speed cameras, I'm going 80, no, I'm going 90. Should go 80, I guess. We don't get caught in the speed cameras. 80. Hello, Mr. Speed Camera, you won't catch me. Catch me, you won't catch me. Not at least on this point on the road. I'm suddenly so very tired. So anyway, the weekend will be mostly about driving, not driving, mostly about a little bit of exercise tomorrow. I would bike ride an hour or so, just over an hour. I ride about 33 kilometers is the round this distance or usually ride. So unless the weather gets crappy, they were talking about getting some rain, but I haven't seen any rain yet so far. So we'll see. If we have rain in the, we might have it in the beginning of the day. So I might go on a bike ride towards the end of the day in that case. But we'll see. It's nice in the morning, so get it done, so I can relax later on. I'm going off with my son, so it's not like a tremendously relaxing time, but it's still a bit of a relaxing time. Weekends are good for that, and I try to rest because I have a job that's quite not tedious. It's quite tiresome. You get tired in a number of ways, not physically because it's an office work, but mentally. It's mentally challenging as a line of work. So I need to rest in the weekends. Always go like sometimes in the morning when I'm fresh and my head is nice and not nice, my head is actually working. And I go like, oh, I would want to play. So next weekend I'm gonna play a lot. I'm just gonna play a lot. Then the weekends come and I am so tired I don't usually feel like playing at all because I'm just so beat. Okay. Sorry for yawning. Just, oh dear. I slowed down quite fast, that truck. Shouldn't take me by surprise, I guess, but it did. Which goes to show that sort of I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I have no idea what I was going to say. It was probably a quite clever thing to say, but it's not there anymore. It's gone. It's just gone. How long do I have left now? 1:59. Getting there. Slowly but surely. Southampton, yay, we have a sign for Southampton. Getting there. I'm sorry being quiet, I was thinking about some job things. I was thinking about how I have this kid who's like 19 who's really into drugs and he doesn't want to stop. because he thinks he has it under control, then bad things will never happen to him, and that sort of silly things. But just thinking about actually taking him to the graveyard. I have quite a few clients, as we call them, which is their current place of residence is the graveyard, because they died. So just thinking about that, maybe should, I'm not about scaring. They tried that so many times in different countries, scaring straight and that sort of plans. They never work. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking more like an educated. If you want to play this game, this is where you might end up. Or that. And I remember that one of those guys, he was like 29 or 30. No, I don't think it was 30. It was like 29 maybe when he died. At his funeral, there was this little, his daughter was there. She was like 2.5 maybe. This little blonde girl, and that's devastating to see this little blonde girl running around in a summer dress. I remember, a very pretty summer dress, as they lowered her dad into the ground. And his body just didn't cope anymore. He didn't die from an overdose or anything. His body didn't cope. He couldn't handle it anymore. Okay, we should be getting there right soon. 1 hour and 3 minutes. We're almost there, and we're actually getting tired. No, was that me? Sounded like the guy was yawning, but it doesn't look like that, so probably wasn't. 23:36. We're getting there slowly but surely. We'll end up here eventually. Maybe we can get something fun for the money we make. 300,000 euros. That could be a fun thing, I guess. So we drove through a lot of Sweden. We drove quite through across Denmark, and we also drove through a pretty substantial part of England to get to Southampton. Let's relax. Good thing they had this speed cameras, I guess. How far could we be? 40 minutes. Soon there. 47 kilometers. Then we'll make our money. And we're up to 97 kilometers per hour. It's sad when you can't get up to 97 kilometers per hour. It's like, I really want to go that fast. I can't. But I want to. But I can't. So we can't. Okay, so 90, and we'll go actually off to the left right here. Up here. Dover, we don't want to go to Dover. Dover is a nice place, but we want to go somewhere else. bit of grass in the middle of the road. Okay, how far now? 13 minutes. We're almost there, so I can rest a bit because I'm so tired. I want to rest. I'm actually tired in real life, not just in the game. I'm tired in real life. I really want to lie down and rest a bit. And we're almost there. Just a short little bit there. Speed cameras. Southampton has been discovered. Let's see. So I guess it's a roundabout and we need to take a right in a roundabout. And then we need to take, I think it's here. It looks like here. Yes, there's the space. I don't need the automatic parking, I'll just drive in here. And when we're in park, I go like, oh, I can do this more. Parking brake on. Ready, go. Load. Okay, so 164,000. That's good. Yay! We made some money. Wonder how much can I save? Save. So I think we'll end up stopping there, and thank you everyone. So my name is Andy. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, share or share. Have a great day everyone, and see you soon. Bye bye. Sorry for a long episode, by the way.